What's up, everybody? 289 coming at you today with another panel to play, and this time they're talking about the convocation affiliation. And I can't wait to get into this. I have not read this yet. I'm excited that they're doing the panel to plays this way. I think that, like I said, I've mentioned a bunch of times, is the way to go. And this time we're going to learn about the affiliation and how it works. So right off the bat, we talk about the ancient one, Dr. Voodoo, and Dr. Obviously a new version of Doctor Strange. I can't wait to see what he does, and more. So right now we know those three are affiliated, and we look in the picture down below, and it looks like Clea, we gotta mention Dr. Voodoo, Mordo, Wong, and Clea. It looks like this is the affiliation for the convocation. I don't think there's anything mentioned in here about that, but let's see. So another time has transition. Today we're talking about something a little strange. Well, partially strange, but also a little Clea. Pretty good. And maybe some Baron Mordo, obviously. Some voodoo too. I'm sure there are some others floating around that find their way into. Anyways, it's a magical time in Crisis Protocol. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is the affiliation right here. So it's confirmed. Mordo's going to be in. Wong, Clea. So that fills out the convocation affiliation. That's pretty cool. That's actually really unique. I can't wait to see what the new Doctor Strange does, actually, and what he brings to the table. I hope it's just a completely different play style, just something different, just bonkers with magic attacks and all this stuff. We'll see. Okay, magical time in Crisis Protocol. There's nothing more magical than new affiliation in the convocation. All right, the convocation affiliation is a little different than the other affiliations, and I don't mean it has different characters. I mean things like having 8 different affiliated. Wow, what? 8 affiliated tactics cards? Wow. I hope they don't suck. Okay, they have 8 affiliated tactics cards, no character with a leadership. So no leader, and they have 8 tactics cards. I'm interested. And some of the strangest, and I see we're back here again, superpowers we've ever made. So they must be doing some really, dude. I'm telling you right now, I think this lot, they're gonna change up the meta, something nasty. They're gonna change the meta really fast, and I like it. It's a new change of pace to the game. Something else that's threatening. I mean, we're not gonna get anything that can take down the Black Order of Wakanda. I'm happy with right now. And right now, Wakanda doesn't seem as strong with the changes to the rerolls and all that. I mean, Black Order won the league yesterday against the Brotherhood. So I want to see something change it up a little bit. And it sounds like this is going to this team is going to do something really disgusting, and I really like it. Okay, so willing the mystical arts in battle has always been a spectacle in cosmic. The spectacle in comics and the convocation is no different. Inside of the 8 affiliated tactics cards and several more character specific cards, you will find spells, artifacts, and every spellcaster's favorite place to hang out: the bar with no doors. Need a crack. Oh, okay, so need a crack team for a delve into the dark dimension. Maybe you're just trying to save a senator. Perhaps you'd like to try out some of that super soldier serum for yourself. You can always count on the people hanging around the bar with no doors to join in our mission. Okay. In game terms, the bar with no doors. Oh, this is the affiliation leadership. Okay. Replaces the idea of a normal leadership ability. Instead of a normal leadership ability printed on one of the convocation character cards, this team tactic card. Okay, so the affiliation leadership is going to come in a team tactics card that you. Well, you better not lose that. Especially with things not being on the internet. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't have an app or anything where you can find this stuff. You better not lose this. You lose this, man. Ugh. Bad day for you. The same thing if you lose the character card too, right? Like, you know. But anyway, so print on the convocation. Okay, here we go. Seven number leadership, but print on one of the convocation characters. This team tactic card found in the Doctor Strange and Clea character pack. Okay, so it's found Doctor Strange and Clea, so you have to buy that to get this. Brings a whole new twist to the idea. Any convocation character can play this card when leaderships would normally be chosen. They gain one of the leadership abilities shown on the card. Hold on, did he say one of? So how many are there? Jesus. So you can have different play styles with each character. So each character is going to bring something different, like a different leadership. If you lead with Mortal, if you lead with Clea, if you lead with Dr. Voodoo, if you lead with Wong or something. Okay. I'm a fan of this. Okay. Can play this card would normally be chosen. They gain one of the leadership abilities shown on the card. Hold on. That's it. One. Well, gaining a single leadership would be pretty cool. But what if the card was double-sided with 2 different leaderships for the affiliation to pick from? That's what we call, that's what we like to call spicy around the office. But wait, there's more. During the power phase, the character can spend 1 power to switch between leadership options. What? So you can switch between the leaderships during the power phase? Oh man, let's read what this does. Okay, the bar with no doors. Okay, Moons of Manipur. When an allied character makes a psychic attack against the character without an activated token, it may reroll one of its attack die. Nice. When an allied character without an activated token makes a defense roll, it may reroll one of its defense dice. Okay, so this swings back and forth. So what I mean by that is, so if I attack somebody with a psychic attack without an activated token, I get to reroll an attack die. If you have, when an allied character without, hold on, wait, when an allied character makes a psychic attack against a character without an activated token, it may reroll one of its attack die. So if I attack a character that doesn't have an activated token and it's a psychic attack, I get to reroll one die, one attack die. That's cool, and it's not once per turn. When an allied character without an activated token makes a defense roll, it may reroll one of its defense dice. Ooh. So if I don't have an activated token on me, I get to reroll a defense dice. If I attack somebody that doesn't have an activated token, I get to reroll an attack die. That's pretty fun. Okay. Let's go with the convocation. If this card is included on your roster and your squad is using the convocation affiliation, you may add this card to your squad in addition to your normal allotment of team tactics cards. Oh, so this, okay, so you play this and it's included in your 8. So you have to lose a tactics card for this. Okay. When you would normally pick an active leadership ability, choose a convocation character to play this card and place it with one of the sides face up in your play area. The character that played this card has the leadership ability showing on the face up side. This character may spend 1 power during the power phase to flip this card to the other side. Okay. So 1, the tactics card is included within your 8, so it takes away a tactics card. 2, you get to choose a character from the convocation to be the leader. And 3, during the power phase, you can flip this card over. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Legion. When you have like some of those upgrade cards, you can just turn around like defensive and offensive stance. That's what this reminds me of. For a power cost, and I wonder what the other leadership is, because this is pretty good. I like this one right here. I say this one might be during the turn where maybe you're looking to swing the game in your favor, or get a daze or whatever you need. You want that extra reroll or something. Cool. And if they bring an attack right back to you or whatever, you can reroll a die and maybe save yourself or whatever. It's only 1 die, but I'll take a die. I mean, that's pretty cool. Not the greatest leadership I've ever seen, but it's not bad. And the fact that you have another one that you can just turn around and it does a totally different thing. I can't wait to see what this other one does. So I think that's it. To switch leadership. Okay, during the power phase, the character can spend 1 power to switch between the leadership options. So they didn't show the other leadership. The Moons of Manipur is just one of the leadership abilities granted to the convocation affiliation by the bar with no doors. An affiliation with no set leader, a pile of mystic artifacts and spells, and some of the craziest characters we've ever made for the Crisis Protocol. To say we're excited about this, I'm very, very excited. So you know what I think is going to happen is, I think the 8 tactics cards, I think there's going to be, so there's going to be multiple leaderships with, wow. So you get to pick and choose, but here's the thing: you're probably going to pick and choose the best leaderships. It doesn't matter. That's how life's going to go. But that's interesting. That's really cool. You're going to have different flavors, basically. So you're never going to be bored. You know what I mean? You're going to play a different leadership every single time, and the fact that there's probably going to be, okay, so they said 8 tactics cards, right? So let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe, okay, it says 8 affiliated tactics cards. Maybe, I would think maybe, man, what if there's 5 tactics cards with leaderships and each one has 2? That's 10 leadership options? Nah. But that's just a guess. I'm not saying they have 5. They might have like 2 or 3 cards that have leaderships right there. And each one will flip over and, you'll have multiple leaderships. But this is crazy. This is amazing. Like, I like what I see here. This is really, really cool, man. This affiliation is gonna be nuts. The fact that you have multiple leaderships doing multiple different things. The other thing is too, I mean, granted, it does take up tactic slots, so you have to be careful, right? So you gotta, like, you know, if you don't want to lose out on, you know, like a patch up or a med pack or a field dressing, you gotta watch how many of these cards you put into your list because you only have 8. So you gotta, you know, be wary. Okay, I think maybe if there's, let's say for example, if there's 4, I think you take at max 2. You take 2 that you like, and you don't overload with 4 leadership abilities, and then from there you fill out the rest of your tactics cards with the other shit, the other stuff that you need, like you know, field dressing, med pack, whatever. That's what I think you do, and this is crazy. This is awesome. I like the way I like this. This is fun. Like, this is gonna be a blast. Like, making lists around this and stuff like that, and the fact that the models look great too. That you want to put this on the table. So I like it. I can't wait to see what Doctor Strange and what the other leadership cards do. This is gonna be crazy. I'm hoping we get this next month. I don't think we will, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. That's my reaction to this. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Let me know how many leadership cards you think we're gonna get with these packs. I have it at least 4, 3 or 4, and the rest are going to be like regular tactics cards. And if, for example, if there's maybe 4 or 5, how many leaderships will you take? Will you take 2? Will you take all 4? What are your thoughts on that? And what are your thoughts on right now? So right now it looks like the convocation is filled with Dr. Voodoo, which we all know these 3 were easy. So it's going to have Baron Mordo, and it's also going to have Wong, which we, you know, common sense, and then Clea. That fills out the convocation as of right now. We don't know who else is coming. We don't know what the rest is. Let me know what you guys think down below. I mean, I'm really excited about this. This is crazy. This is going to be a totally different new way to play the game, and I hope, honestly, I hope this is the future. I hope that not everybody gets a similar thing to this, but I mean, look at the, I mean, that's interesting. Like, you're making the leadership into tactics cards, and then from there you get to choose what leadership you want. I mean, basically, at this point, the convocation is like done. Like, what I mean by that is that we have teams that have like multiple leaderships. Avengers, X-Men, Brotherhood, Cabal. Those have multiple leaderships. I feel like they're filled, not filled out with rosters, but I mean leadership wise. I feel like they're filled out that way. And I feel like with this, I mean, they're done. I mean, like, they don't have to come up with another leadership unless they want to later on down the line with another pack. Hey, here's another leadership ability that you can try. But I mean, they don't have to do that for a while. You know what I mean? Like, this is a really smart way to do it. I like it. I hope this may be the future for other teams. Who knows? I like what I'm seeing here. And this leadership is okay. I mean, I'm just reading it. It's like, it's all right, right? But the fact that you can reroll a die on a character if you're attacking them in there that's not activated, you reroll one die. That's pretty cool. And it's not once per turn. And you have to do a psychic attack. And from there, token back to you. If you don't have an activated token, right, and they attack you, you get to reroll 1 defense die. On top of that, that's not knowing if other models have rerolls or whatever the case may be, right? So, I don't know. I'm a fan of this. I like the approach. Good job at Tom Ass Games. Like, this game is getting crazier by the minute, and I love it. This is awesome. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Take care. Do me a favor if you guys can, dislike the video down below. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the convocation. Let me know your thoughts on how many, like I said, how many leadership, how many you think is coming with them. They're going to have 8 affiliated tactics cards. Are all 8 leadership abilities? I don't know. Right? I don't know. I highly doubt it, but I don't know. And, yeah, I mean, just your overall thoughts on it, guys. Let me know down below, man. Give me your thoughts. That's it for me. I think this is great. What a wonderful day, and I hope Atomic Mass Games keeps this up with the reveals. I think next week they should probably delve into Doctor Strange and Dr. Voodoo or something, or one of those two, and talk about them. But that's just my opinion. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.